Well, hello guys. So doing this today before I've got another drone coming. So let me just give you a story. So I was recently in Turkey and I uploaded a video, and that was filmed by a new drone that I got while I was there because my DJI Mini 4K unfortunately suffered a power loss and was lost over a cliff. So when I got back, which was like a week later, I contacted DJI, went through the Flyaway routine that they told me to do, and then they kept asking for different information, which I passed to them. I ended up having to do it through the computer because I couldn't get it to do through the actual controller. And then I got an email from them telling me that they was going to replace the drone battery and SD card. Fantastic. So I waited for that, and then I got another email from them asking for a receipt for the battery, which was a bit strange. And I said I don't have that. And then it had been said it had been passed up somewhere up further into the chain. I don't know, somewhere else. And then they then sent me another email telling me that they're not going to replace it after all. They're not going to honour the warranty because the drone's still under warranty. They weren't going to honour it because they were telling me that the battery was fake. And it's like, what? How can it be fake? What's that about? And that was it. I was so cheesed off because I've got two batteries and a controller and obviously accessories to that drone. And I can't replace it. You can't buy just the drone on its own. So I thought, sod you. I could have bought another one with a controller, another battery. But I thought, I'm doing it. So I bought a Holy Stone H900, HS900. I haven't got it yet. I'm still waiting for it. But I'll let you know. I'm going to do a review on that. And my DJI Mini 4 Pro, which is what I also got bought. It was bought for me, actually, whilst I was in Turkey, which is what they're. It's a nice drone, but I am concerned. I'm concerned because they don't honour the warranty. It's quite clear that DJI will do anything to get out of their warranties, and that's a problem. That's a massive problem. So if you've got a drone, be careful. Check its battery status, and you can do that by doing a short flight before you want to use it, and then reading the flight log. You go onto YouTube. It'll tell you how to, or Google. There's a websites on there that you can upload it to, and you can see the flight log. If them cells in that battery are showing any amber or red, you need to be changing that battery because if it goes up and it's lost, they ain't gonna honour it. Simple as that. So that's that for now, and I'll catch you a bit later on. I'll probably cut some of this out because I'm going to do it in things, bits and pieces. I'm going to go out. I'm also testing this camera as well. This is one art, so it's a strange named camera. Comes with a microphone. Look, it doesn't connect to any Bluetooth microphones, unfortunately, and it's supposed to be 4K 60 frames per second, which is what I'm currently doing. So we'll have a look in a minute. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, guys, here we go. This is the fifth time. I don't know. I'm having trouble with the audio. So this is the email that I got from DJI telling me that they finished the data analysis. That was the flight rate information and stuff like that, how it flew, where it was, and all that sort of good shit. And then it says, as basically, since your product is under the warranty period, if the aircraft cannot be recovered, which you can't, we would like to offer you a replacement Mini 4K aircraft without the remote control battery charger. Please kindly send us the following details, which is all there, would be absolutely great. So, yeah, carry on. As you can see, so at this point, as you can see there, it says I had a 64GB SD card in there. They were going to do that one as well. And then that was on I believe the 13th. And then I believe this one happened on the next one
was the 14th, I believe. No, this is the 13th. It's the 13th. This was the customer care manager, where he tells me that he's truly sorry, but no, you're not getting a replacement. And mainly that's because he says our assessment of the flight revealed a specific issue regarding the battery used. During the incident, serial number, the specific battery was not part of the official combo for this drone. Furthermore, our records indicate that this battery is either not a legitimate DJI product or has been previously associated with multiple Flyaway claims. Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish indeed. That can't possibly be right because it was bought from Amazon. I bought it from Amazon. Okay, guys, so what we're doing here now, we're going to go to phantomhelp.com, which is where you can actually put in your DJI flight data, which you can upload from your controller to your computer, basically. So what you do down here is you are supposed to browse first. You browse for it first. You find, there we go. Mine's on my desktop. There's a couple here because I had a bit of a play around with it. The one I'm looking for is the top one, which is the 23rd of the 2nd, 2026. I don't know what I'm currently doing, but this is what sometimes I do. Yes, I'm mad. Anyway, there we go. We've got the data. And here we go. I'll explain it as we go. And hopefully it'll record this time. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So I'll get rid of that. So here I am. This is where I was on the day. Babicum, Torquay, and it was a Monday, and it was the first time out since I got into Torquay from my house, 270 miles away. I was going out. The phone was in flight for about 1 minute, so you can see the green bit here. You can see the green bit. That's where the drone was fine. I hovered the drone first, checked that everything was okay, everything was motor was working and stuff like that, and I sent it out. I sent it out just to the edge of the actual cliff where I got, and then I decided that I started turning the drone left to right because I wanted to have a look to see where I'm going to fly it out to. And then I stopped, let it hover for a second while I went down to check the controller to make sure it was okay. At this point, however, it dropped like a brick. It was gone. And by the way, we went down. I couldn't see. It hit a tree at this point. Branch got stuck in at least one of the motors, but maybe more, and then it descended further down the cliff into another smaller tree down below it. And this is the data, and it explains why or what actually happened, and this is going to tell you why. So you can see from the beginning of the flight, everything's nice and black, no problems there, nothing going on. Battery's at 99%. However, you can see at 13.5 seconds there is a deviation in the cells, and that stays mainly there most of the flight at this point. It comes off here for a brief few seconds at 15 seconds, and then that's going down, there we go, and then at 30 seconds that deviation is back. And then cell 2 goes amber or yellow, whatever you want to call it. We're going further down, and now cell 1 has also gone amber or yellow as you want it. That's at 35.3 seconds. However, even though you can see the flight path is in red, I have no indication of that on the controller when I was flying it. Now, as you can see, cell 2 has now gone red. And it's still okay. It's in red. That's at 37.3 seconds. However, I'm still in the air at this point, and that's it. That's 40.3 seconds. That drone drops like a brick behind the tree. It's a lower tree, and then it descends further down into a tree that's halfway down that cliff edge. And there you can see that's where the motor hit the tree. And it's all over for this drone. It is lost. It's not recoverable. And even if it was recoverable now, DJI has actually written it off, which means it can never be used again. Once it connects, if somebody retrieves it and connects it, if it'll work, it will be banned. Basically, it won't fly. It's been reported as lost. Okay, now what you can do is from that app you can actually download a KVC or KV something file, and then you can open Google Earth, and then you can search that then file. Once it's open, you can what you would do new if you've not done it before. I'm going to go all projects because I've done this before, and I'm going to load the first one up, which is Barbican Torquay. It loads up like this. We can now see where it is in Google Maps or Google Earth, whatever it is. I'm in there right now, and you can see where it is, see where I am. And you can see that drone is actually halfway down that cliff edge. Me, I'm nearly 60, so I don't fancy going to get it personally. And like I said, it wouldn't make any damn difference now anyway. So, and that's it. And this is why I say, what do you think, guys? Do you think DJI should have honoured that after telling me they were going to? Or do you believe they were right to say, well, to decline it under the warranty? By the way, they completely stopped talking to me. So I did send another email to them because he did say, is there anything else you want? And I asked him whether I could actually just maybe purchase the drone on its own because I've already got the controller. And I've heard nothing. They've stopped communication with me. So there you go. Right, I think that's about all I need to do. I'm going to bring it to an end for this. Thank you very much.